please remember to leave a like, a comment, share the video about, and if you haven't already, subscribe. Thank you. Well, isn't this just fantastic?
Hello.
Hi.
You got a nice dog?
Sorry?
You got a nice dog?
She's lovely, she's family dog. Don't run away.
Big gang, whole lot of gangs. We're outside! We're outside! We're outside! We're all gonna fucking dog! We're outside every single time!
That is 18-year-old Bakari Ogaro, also known by the pseudonym Mizzy. Of late, he's kinda blown up on YouTube, TikTok, and other platforms because his videos have done their rounds. Have you worked out why yet? He's been reported on the news as early as February of this year. At that point, he had 30,000 followers on YouTube and over 57,000 followers on Instagram, but he had been banned by TikTok at that point. A ban on TikTok, though, means very little because you can just make another account and keep coming back. The only time they've made a concerted effort to keep someone off their platform was Andrew Tate. In February, he received notoriety because he was arrested for assault after he posted a series of videos that appeared to show him harassing Jewish people. In one video, he was seen sneaking up behind somebody as that person waited at a bus stop. Ogaro then jumps into the air, places his hands on the victim's shoulders and attempts to leapfrog over them. In another video, he's seen wearing a hat synonymous with Jewish people, claiming, "Guys, I'm a effing Jew." In another video, titled "Who Leaves Their Door Open Like That?", he enters the home of a Jewish family. He claims, Ogaro that is, that he was held by the police for 36 hours for a TikTok, but based on the content of those TikToks, he had committed under UK law a number of crimes. He claims, in one TikTok that has since been removed from the internet, "I don't discriminate, a lot of videos are just in my area, effing around with people. Jewish people, black people, white people." He also claimed 2 police officers chased him into his house and handcuffed him, with him being arrested at that point for racially aggravated assault. After 12 hours in custody, it was changed to criminal damage but not a hate crime. The next morning he pled not guilty to criminal damage. In another one of these little pranky stunts, behind a paywall no less, thank you news flare, Bakari decided to take his push bike on a little jaunt. Now he does this. He's known for doing this, in fact. He takes his bike and goes for a ride. On the face of it, sounds fine, except for the fact that he takes his push bikes into different businesses for fun to get the reactions from the public. The one that got him into trouble 2 months after the whole assault thing was Primark. He biked through the doors and was riding past confused members of staff and customers. Understandably, it is amusing on the face of it. The manager of the shop, though, "No, get the fuck out of my store," and escorted him from the premises. If there are any shops he's still allowed in, I'd love to know which ones at this point. Now we should quickly address the video I played right at the start. I don't know if this was a setup kind of prank where the lady knew ahead of time he was going to do that, or whether he genuinely did it to make her feel fear. Do not touch another person's dog. You can now insert, "Oh, the dog should have been on a lead." That's not the point here. Don't be that person. Please do not, even for your own amusement and for the amusement of your fans, take another person's personal property or their pet. Please don't do that. First of all, you open yourself up to getting arrested, and second, you are causing someone severe distress. That's not to say for a second the animal doesn't feel it as well when they realise they're not with their partner, their owner, their friend. Please don't be like that, okay? And please learn how to carry a dog under one arm the way you did it was borderline moronic. So Mizzy's been all over Twitter of late, garnering a considerable amount of attention. The reason why is because he has another thing he likes to do on social media, and we have videos of that as well. Now, I originally saw what he was doing via Steven Crowder on Instagram. Why I follow him, I don't remember why. Don't be that person as well. Be better for a change. Steven Crowder, in his interpretation of what he saw, responded with, "If this was in America, I would shoot him." Now, we in the United Kingdom, and this is why Mizzy does it, cannot defend ourselves in our own homes. We are not allowed to harm anyone that breaks into our homes. We're really not. Someone could be pedantic now and say, "Oh, you can do a little bit." In reality, we really can't. Some people have been sent to prison for causing actual bodily harm when someone breaks into your home. If I smacked someone on the nose with a teaspoon used to stir the sugar in my tea, decaf of course, I'd be done for assault because I would undoubtedly break the person's nose, or leave a red mark, which is considered heinous. And if they are religious or ethnic minority, it would also be considered a hate crime. That's the nature of the United Kingdom. It's beyond parody at this point. Falsely equating it or comparing to the response in other countries doesn't resonate because we, the United Kingdom, apparently don't like having freedom or the ability to defend ourselves. Now this should serve as suitable foreshadowing, so you can now understand the pranks he is now pulling, or was pulling, and the fallout? Yeah, let's go with that. So Ian Miles Chong, the swatter extraordinaire, tweeted out, "Youths," air quotes, "are just randomly walking into people's houses for TikTok fame. The TikTok account is Secret Mizzy because he didn't want to be spotted, and by extension, yeeted again." Accompanying it, a 49-second video.
Get into random houses, let's go!
James? Come to the front door right now, please.
James? James? Hi. You man, come.
Hello, James.
We need to speak to James.
James.
Hi.
James.
Is this
Right,
where the
let's go
study
back.
group is?
No. What door number is this? No.
Study group. Wait, this is not where the study
We
group
got
is?
kids, man.
Oh, you got kids? Oh, sorry. Oh, I thought this was the study group. I actually thought.
Retweeted by White Sith Male with "Social media was a mistake." There's a point there. A reply of interest though from Inane Dragon. "I'd be rather concerned that the video would end up getting used by someone to effectively case the house for a future robbery. That is a concern. Although I would say English houses do generally follow a fairly generic layout. And many people don't bother with security because what's the point? Even if someone breaks into your house, the police will be about 2 hours late. They'll only act after someone's stolen something, and you won't get it back, because it would have already been sold to cash converters." Now the level of arrogance displayed by Mizzy in this video, and the dog theft video, these pranks, jumping on people's backs while they're unaware, wearing religious attire and claiming yourself to be of that faith. An air of invincibility is what it is commonly considered. Typical youth behaviour for someone who thinks they are untouchable, unassailable, invincible, entitled. Another very key and important word to describe people who are like this, who paint many others with a rather negative brush. It is a form of poisoning the well done by the person committing these dumb acts. And it will be spun many ways, more notably that the youth really are dumb. This same creator doesn't just do the stealing dogs from elderly women, walking into random houses because study group. They also walk into random people's cars.
Huh?
What are you doing?
What do you mean what am I doing?
Get out of my car.
This is my Uber.
No,
You just pulled in. I've been waiting for
out of the
time.
way. It's not an Uber. Get out, mate.
Why?
This is not an Uber, so get out of my car.
This is an Uber. I insist.
Get out of the fucking car.
Why are you getting angry for?
Because it's not an Uber.
Why are you getting angry for? Do you want to get angry? Because we can get angry. Don't close the door. Don't close. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing?
Just go now, mate.
Okay, so then what was the problem?
Because I'm not an Uber driver.
Why? The dust is in my Uber.
Oh, and here's the same idiot going into a library and deciding, well, print is dead, so I'm now going to, in front of you, destroy the books.
Alright, boom, we're in the library. Hey, you men are dragging it, bro. Trying to get me nicked out here. And I said, rip a book in front of the people, then. Hey, fuck it, let's just do it. Any book. Alright, come, cameraman. I'm sorry. Come, let's go. Excuse me, what can I, get a book here? Oh, sure. Let me just, hi. You right?
Yeah, fine, thank you.
I just got a bit. Can I get this book, please?
Right, okay, just 1 minute. It's a TikTok.
Back as well. TikTok video ripping books, no?
Excuse me, what's your book, guys?
You need to get out.
This is what you did?
Is that your book from home?
No, it's not.
Is that the library?
Yeah.
Then that, you cannot do that, guys.
Why can't I do that?
Is that the library?
But the library, if I can get books from the library, why can't I rip the pages out of the books as well?
Because then other people can't use them.
So who gives a fuck about other people?
I assume the reason you tore those pages out was because they were the only ones with pretty pictures in, and you couldn't read the rest of it. You know, the words. Now, when you go out of your way to cause criminal damage, harass, assault, understandably, you're eventually going to incur the ire of the very platform you keep creating accounts on. This would include TikTok, who have yet again found you and banned you again. That would be Secret Mizzy is now gone. Congratulations for that. But there's more videos I'd like to show you. You see, he smirked, and it seems only right we give the smirtness its moment.
Walking into random houses.
Add to that, this one, tweeted by Voice of Wales.
Hello world, you may have seen me all over your For You page, walking into random houses. What if I told you I liked it? What if I told you I do it every night before I go to bed? I just walk into your house. Reality is an illusion. Pain is an illusion. Open your mind.
This kid doesn't seem well. The staring in the background isn't trying to look intimidating at all, neither whilst his buddy makes threats. Soon they will walk into the wrong house. I'm sure you won't enjoy that kid, and then atting a bunch of people I couldn't care less about. Mizzy has actually paid attention on YouTube because others have made videos on Mizzy, with replies including, "You are literally, spelled incorrectly, gaining subscribers faster now, free promo. Congratulations on getting promo from other creators. You deserve it for all the hard work you put in. No doubt, the AdSense you make from it will pay your bail the next time you're arrested for criminal damage, trespass, harassment, breaking and entering." As a creator, there is a problem with Mizzy's existence. Online, that is. And of course, no, I do not support deplatforming. The problem is, Mizzy now paints everyone with a negative brush. Mizzy does not care that Mizzy is causing such problems for so many random people. By the way, recording them without their permission, also not a good look, okay? I saw a video recently of John Cena dealing with somebody who was recording him without actually asking permission first, and John was very courteous, saying you really do need to ask people before you do that. The same should apply here with Mizzy. You should not walk into other people's homes. They are their sancta sanctorums, their own fortress of solitude. If they have friends over, unless you're invited, you shouldn't be there. Because you are seen doing this for attention, for clout, and you keep coming back like a bug, a parasite, it tells us you know you are still untouchable even after being banned. The more attention you get, the more you thrive on it. The more you benefit, the more your friends benefit. Eventually it's going to end up though with you getting hurt, and that's not something any of us want. We want you to stop before you go too far. And these aren't pranks, by the way. You may have seen with the August the Duck title, the most disgusting prankster on the internet. I don't consider him a prankster at all. I consider Mizzy to be nothing more than a childish twat who thinks he is pulling stunts, but in reality, he is humiliating people for his own gratification. It's just coincidental that posting it on the internet, there are vast numbers of people who find that funny as well. Comedy is, after all, subjective. Whether this falls under the bracket of comedy, I'll let you decide on that.